Alright, welcome to the OsuChan beta. This video is just going to quickly explain the different things that are implemented so far and how they work, and hopefully do that quite quickly. So if you're in the beta, you can go to the page and instantly you'll get this. You can go up here to search for a profile. So that goes and loads your profile, it updates it with your recent scores. You've got your normal OsuChan score style that the old site had, the no-choke performance as well, and then you've got all your scores. And then at the very bottom, you've got your community leaderboards. Now we're going to get into leaderboards in a minute, but this is where all the leaderboards you're a member of are going to sit. So if you go into the leaderboards tab over here, you've got all the leaderboards that exist, sort of. The community leaderboards list here is only going to show 25 most popular leaderboards. So at the start it's going to show all of them, but it's not going to show potentially hundreds if there is that many in the end. So there's essentially four types of leaderboards. There's global leaderboards, and there's three different community leaderboards. Global leaderboards, whenever a user is updated, they get added to this leaderboard. So it's going to include every user that OsuChan has in its database. So if we go into the DT leaderboard, it's got all the players that are currently in the database. So Vaxy's at the top with 82 scores submitted in there, and then you can go down to the bottom. You've got people who don't play DT much at all, like the Poon. Then you go back. So that's global leaderboards. Community leaderboards, there's three types. There's public, invite only, and private. So public leaderboards are like this one down here, like Loved, where you go in there and it's got it's visible to anyone on the site, and anyone can join it. So if I wasn't the owner of this leaderboard, there'd be a join button, so I can hit that button and then I would be joined to this leaderboard, and all my scores that fit the criteria would show up here. And so invite only leaderboards are the same kind of thing, except to join the leaderboard you need to actually be invited. So the owner has to go here, invite player, paste your URL in, and then you get a invite up in the top corner here. The next one are private leaderboards, which are the same thing as invite only in terms of inviting, but they are not visible by just anyone on the site. So if there was another player that has a private leaderboard, then you won't be able to see it until you have either been invited to it or you are a member of it. Okay, so creating leaderboards. Bunch of options you can do in here, but let's just try to make this nice and simple. Alright, for this test, let's say we want to make a Loved leaderboard for maps 2019 and later. So Loved 2019, let's call it. Game mode Osu, type makes public. Say Loved maps from 2019 only. Only. I can spell. And let's disable scores from before a member joins so we can show that it won't add those. Let's make it Loved, and all this map date 2019 01 01, and create that. And there we go. So now let's jump into Osu and submit some scores so that we actually have some scores to show here. Alright, we're in Osu. Let's play two maps from 2019 and one map that's not from 2019 so we can show that it's not going to actually show in the leaderboard. So there we go, there's three scores. The first two should show up in the leaderboard, and this one should not, because I'm pretty sure this was last updated in 2017? Not entirely certain. So let's just wait for this to submit, and there we go. Yep, so now we're back in OsuChan, so now if we reload the page, we should see these update with the scores. And there we are, if we go in here we can see we've got two scores, from Kitsune and from Ultra Hardcore. But the score from Kageru Variation is not there. But if we go out to the other leaderboard that's tracking all Loved scores, you can see that it is showing up there. So this is the other leaderboard I made the other day. So if we look for Kageru, there we go. There we go. So that one submitted, but it didn't submit in the leaderboard specifically for 2019. So just to finish off, I'll quickly touch on the way scores are submitted to OsuChan. So there's three different ways. First is if the score is in your top 100 plays, then it'll be retrieved when it does a profile update. The second is if the score is in your last 50 plays, and that includes, what is that? The second is if the score is in your last 50 plays. If that's the case, then it'll retrieve it as well when it does a profile update, except that also includes retries and fails, so keep that in mind. The third way, if you can't retrieve the score from either of those methods, is up here with the Add Scores button. You can go and place in a profile link and a bitmap ID, or bitmap link, and that'll go and retrieve all of your best scores for each mod on the map. So this leaderboard link, this user link is mine, and this leaderboard link is for Iron Friends. So if I was to put that in, then it'll go retrieve all my scores from there, which is like a hidden DT score, an easy score, and something else. It won't get every score, it'll only get the best of each mod, so keep that in mind. And with that, I think I'm done. So there you go. Oh, actually one more thing I forgot. Profile updates are triggered when you reload your profile, so this page, or when you reload any page while logged in. And that has a cooldown of 5 minutes, so you can't just trigger a profile update, go play a map, and then come back, unless it's a long enough map. So keep that in mind.